What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy, and I am currently trying to rank up into the top 1,000 players on the legendary leaderboard and trying to get up to 3,000 asynchronous MMR. So let's see if we can do it. You can check out the previous video to see the beginning of this attempt or whatever you want to call it here, and I'm going to turn off my camera because I'm feeling a little under the weather right now. But let's see what we can get up to. Our captain options are Professor Who's Who, which is reasonable tempo, Geppetto, which can be pretty good tempo, though kind of points you down a specific path that isn't always great. And honestly, Princess Animal seemed fun to me like 4 months ago when I first downloaded the game. I don't really think that it is all that great. I don't think that there's that many synergies with it, but could be wrong. I'm sure that there's some cool stuff that it can do. I think I'm going to go for Professor Who's Who. I think it keeps me open. It allows me to do what I like to do, which is get to kissing. And yeah, it's just overall pretty reasonable. I think Plunder Penny could be like fine on the hero, but I think it could be really tough to get Plunder Penny online. I think Jealous Stepsisters could actually be better because you can use the spell to activate it. Whereas, like, yeah, Plunder Penny would have had to line up very specifically for me to not lose this fight, which is just not exactly where I want to be. I will take an egg now. That's part of the True Love's Kiss plan, so that seems like a good plan to me. And then Baby Dragon or Wind Up Toy? Let's just go Baby Dragon. Sounds good enough to me. Oh, that was actually really, really good combat RNG, though. Doesn't matter, we always lose this fight. Okay, so Pumpkin Spice Latte, immediately shake off that loss, is pretty good, and then we can probably replace the Jealous Stepsisters unless we get a, well, it's actually going to be Aladdin, and then we will wind up replacing the Stepsisters probably, though we could go Twin Shot, which is good with the egg and the Stepsisters, in that maybe the Stepsisters can battle for two, especially if we can pump it up in some ways. Captain Ahab, I don't think I'm going to be winning these fights, so let's go for Stepsisters. More stats on that could be good. Karma Chameleon is also pretty good to me, though I could see going Twinkle and then picking up whatever is next up in the shop since we are nearing a full board. Yeah, I already have the egg. I don't think I need the chameleon. Let's Twinkle. Oh, and an 8/6 Morgan is a beauty. We could pump that up with Peter Pan as well. Or just grab a Cowardly Lion, a 4/7, which is also good with Morgan. And I have to decide, so we're cutting Aladdin here then. And I have to decide, is this better or is this better? I think we just play it like this, and then Morgan gets to attack earlier on. I'll play Stepsisters first. Maybe it activates. Nope, not quite. Cowardly Lion not going to do it. But we still are at full health. So that's about all you can ask for. I do think I might look for Captain Ahab now. Though Billy Bones is also really good. Sure, we'll go for Billy. I immediately find the Babby Dragon again. I could what Big Teeth the Stepsisters, that's fine. It's not super exciting, but it gives me +1 bonus attack on something. I think that went on Billy. Cool, and it gives me a treasure, of course. Morgan gets to take out Jack, that's the best hit. Lion gets to take out their, or Egg gets to take out their Lion, and then their Egg crashes into me. Egg turns into an epic, and that's Scarecrow. That is not bad at all. I could make that into a legendary treasure. That's probably worth it. And then I'm going to replace the Lion here probably too. So this has got to just be Grodo on Morgan. I could have Big Teethed her, but yeah, Grodo's just better. So now the question is, do I like Goodie Bag and start replacing Cowardly Lion? I could also go Fairy Dragon. You know what? I don't think I'm that bent out if the Lion activates here. Let's grab Fairy Dragon and potentially Lion it up. Lion is bad with Phil, so I don't necessarily want to go down that route. I could Boon Willow and also use that to support the lion. I think that's probably overkill. The other option is Pan Shadow. You know what? I think this is fine. It seems funny, at the very least. 14-12 frontline Morgan, a Cowardly Lion. Luckily does not just get gobbled up there. And Santa Claus, pretty big, but not going to hold it down. So that worked out pretty well. And now we get to pick up 2 cards from Jealous Stepsisters. I was just trying to think, are we going to be able to complete the Scarecrow this turn? I think we will be able to do so. I'm going to toss the Boon Willow here. Oh, I could have just cycled through this. I don't know what I was thinking there. Counts as a treasure for Treasure Hoard. Yeah, that'll give both of these an additional +2/+2. Oh, wait, no, much more than that. I've cast a bunch of spells. Wait, this is great. Could be time to pick up a Fey Familiar. That will end the turn, so I could just instead Spoonful the Cowardly Lion. I shouldn't have cut the Boon Willow. Just a mistake. Like I said at the top of the video, a little under the weather, making some slight suboptimal pickups here. We are going to complete the Cowardly Lion quest for a rare treasure now. Wait, that did not use the lucky chest. Oh, I used the lucky chest on the Stepsisters. Okay, fair enough. That's totally fine too. We could move the Scarecrow here and go for this. I don't love that. Don't hate it. Gemstone Garden. I don't love any of these. Probably because they're all uncommon treasures. Let's just go for Gemstone Garden. I doubt I'm going to pivot into animals. But maybe I could go for the Frankenstein. Or not Frankenstein, I forget what it's called. But the legendary card that, like... Oh, now that's interesting. I mean, Fairy Queen's Wand seems really good on Professor Who's Who. Parting Gift is just really good. I think we gotta go Fairy Queen's Wand. Let's see if we can't just tempo this out, huh? Give a slot +13/+7. Give all of your characters +8/+8. Oh, that's good. This is a lot of stats, though. How many of these characters do I really want to keep? I actually want to get rid of this and this. So maybe a slot buff is just better. No, I'll go for +8/+8 on the team. It's still solid, even if I'm going to toss some of these cats here. Lost in the Woods. We are hunting for True Love's Kisses here still. Ninja in Training, not bad. We could potentially still get to a place where we are frontlining this Cowardly Lion and then backlining 2 ranged characters. I think we just take Calypso here though. Pumps up mages and pirates. Is good. Jasmine Dragon could be a fine thing to pick up. Also, Goodie Bag in the Fairy Dragon slot is really good. But I think we're far enough into the game with full health that we stop playing for tempo and just battle it out here. Yeah, we're huge. We're huge. And our spells are giving like ridiculous bonuses because they also contribute to Treasure Hoard. So all of that's really good. Mama Bear is still fine. It gives its own slot +8/+8. I don't know. How good is that really? It's just fine. Could continue to pump up Morgan. How do we lose if we do that? How do we lose if we grab Wicked Witch? I'll just throw some more stats on Morgan. Feels like that's never wrong. I did not take the thing for Slash. I could certainly see cutting the Scarecrow now. Yeah, I don't need this. Even though, yeah, I mean, if it KOs, it's a huge hit, but it wouldn't have KO'd anyways. Double ranged on this board is a little bit spooky, but I think Morgan can still just bring it home. Not quite. We tie. I guess a tie is bringing it home. Grab a free legendary or another shop. Let's grab a legendary, considering I do need to replace some of this board. This is the card I was talking about, Frankenstein's Doctor. Really good with Gemstone Garden. So, at that point, sure, we can play this for a moment. Oh, and then I find Goldilocks. So, at that point, I have to toss Fairy Dragon. I mean, this is just such a combo. Oh, and I can Mama? You're gonna let me Mama now. Yeah, I'm into it. We're gonna get some big slots. I probably want to make this slot, well, we're gonna be making this slot the biggest, but this slot will be my second biggest. I still want to backline the Goldilocks, but I could see trying to frontline it at some point. I'd actually lose here with my opponent summoning some stuff. Yeah, I lose. Goldilocks is not going to be big enough. Only half a heart, though. I feel good about that. Now I find the True Love's Kiss when I have a really good combo going on. Huh. I mean, this just gave plus 34 to this slot in the turn. Here's the fill. Honestly, I think we're going to go for fill. I have to figure out if I'm keeping Morgan or Jasmine, but I don't think I'm going to go for the True Love's Kiss. This is against everything I believe in. I mean, I should always be True Love's kissing my Goldilocks here, but this is just so synergy, and let's heal up my hearts again and go for this. So yeah, if I had spent a turn trying to pump up Phil, that could have been reasonable for me, because then, but Phil's still really good with Frankenstein's Doctor, even if you don't always get the buff on it. Or even if you don't get like a bigger Goldilocks buff is what I meant to say. Do I want a Silvery Moon? Play for that. Probably. Let's just do this. Maybe I can find a one of these. Sure, this seems fine too. But I will be replacing it, yeah, for an animal. Animals are just too good. Then we have Aladdin, or I can grab a quest here, or a treasure. I'm going to grab the treasure and toss Guardian of the Grove. The fact that it lines up for the slot I want to play it in so nicely is also just gravy on top. Go here. Bummer. Oh, and I activate their fill. Unlucky, but we're still going to get a legendary treasure. And I'd say we're doing just fine. Could go for brass balls. This has some synergy with the hero power, nothing crazy. Oh, give my slot plus 15? Hot dog. Now we can kiss. I could also throw Prospero in the Goldilocks slot, but I think I prefer a secret rare to a... Oh, and this is also synergistic with Frankenstein's Doctor as well. All right. I think this was a pretty dang good game, to be honest. Not that it's done just yet. But I think we're looking all right. Go here. Unlucky. All right, we're actually going to lose a heart, I think, here. Yeah. All right. First time for everything. Don't have any mages, so let's look for... Oh, that eats up my rainbow. Oh well. Cast 4 spells in a single turn. Nah. Just give all my characters +9, +7. How about that? Let's get a bonus shop of all spells, and then get lost. And give all my characters +9, +7 again. So, I don't know exactly what I'm hoping to do with this Goldilocks slot. I could honestly see it actually just being better at some point to try to pump up this slot. I'm going to try to do that. It's a little bit risky if this just gets attacked into immediately. But if it doesn't, you get pretty good rewards on it from then being able to throw fill in this slot in a later turn. Chip on the ship is going to be impossible to take down here. Wow, they have so many summons. This is wild. Yeah, because that makes Barrel of Monkeys. Alright, we might not actually be doing it, believe it or not. Frankenstein's Doctor's a good pickup, though. And then we'll cycle through the Kraken. I was hoping to find a legendary treasure this turn. Not going to find it. We probably, just to be as strong as we possibly can against this Geppetto, keep Goldilocks right here. Just assume that we're going to be able to beat this player and then try to farm up this slot as much as possible so that we can put in a good fill. But honestly, fill is not a great card against the summons comp because you just don't wind up killing it. Alright, we do still get to grab a tie here, which a tie could be better for me. Interesting. At some point, I don't know, it might even be better to like cut the Doctor or cut the Goldilocks so I can backline the Shadow. But Puxatawny Phil will never be able to like resummon that for great value anyway, so not a huge deal. Let's just get all hands on deck again. Okay, so here is where we could do something interesting, though I kind of hurt myself a little bit by putting Goldilocks here. If Goldilocks was here this whole time, I could have used it to pump up Phil like crazy. Instead, we could still continue to try to pump Phil, cut the dock. It's a lot more stats. I think we have to go for it. And sure, stats can just go on to Phil. And we'll see how we can battle up against Geppetto here. It's going to be tough to battle through all of these monkeys plus an opposing Frankenstein's dock. Oh, Boon Willow's a bummer. We get to bring it back here, but nothing for the slot. And then, yeah, we will wind up losing and taking a full heart. So third place. Okay, second. We tie for second and get it. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see where that puts me now. Okay, yeah, we gained, I think we gained like 7 points here. All right, I'll take it. Second place, not bad. We did some fun stuff. That is going to be it for me for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.